Poor old guy. I think that's one of our little buzzards. I thought that was an eagle that had gotten hit, or somehow.
Harrison Bay Road, 42.4
I'll be quiet.
miles. Then turn right on Morning Glory Drive.
I thought that was an eagle that had gotten hit, but it turns out to be a buzzard. I thought I saw some white around its neck or whatever.
Yep. We sprayed after there and goes down. The layout is exactly where you're big.
13.6.
Well, that was thought, but as I mentioned, you're going to end up having to do a one-sided wall up against there because the foundation, you know, is only 4 by 8. Yeah, so
16 feet.
On that.
Did talk about as well, maybe cathedral ceiling in here. You know, just like your point, it's just the same amount of sheetrock, etc.
Yep.
You think about there with an 8-foot ceiling.
Oh yeah.
About 13.6.
Yeah. We had some questions about that, and obviously with code, etc. So.
Yeah. Which that would be more so building. Yeah. So a lot of that was.
That's 26 feet across there.
And so basically here is the outside of the house. This would be all addition here.
Right.
And this would be the doorway, vanity, tub. And then right here, this is where the window is right now, but we would put a closet and then put a closet, because we're taking the closet out that was right here.
Mm-hmm.
Put a closet back in the space. So that,
right.
So, and then this is where the window ends up going, from here to here.
Okay. So you
and then what we were thinking, right, and this is a 6-foot sliding glass door, and then basically at some point down here start the windows and go down as far as we can, you know, some sort of fireplace in the corner, and then at some place over here put windows out. So, you know, decent sized windows, not necessarily the most expensive. I mean, we don't care if they open or close, or if they have screens.
Now, just one point about the fireplace. This is going to be the low point of the roof. Are you familiar with the 10-foot, 2-foot rule? On your, let me just sketch it out right quick. On your chimney, when you've got a, like this is a gable, and you've got your chimney pipe coming up through, the you have at a point 10 feet away, you have to be 2 feet
above
that point, just wherever it's. You don't have to be 2 feet away from there, above that necessarily. You just have to be where it measures 10 feet, 2 foot above that point.
I see.
So if you put the chimney, and if you put the fireplace here in this corner,
it's going to be way the heck out there.
Yeah, you might be, you know, better off moving it here or something like, or wherever.
Look, that shed roof comes out this way. So if we did put it, it might be best to put it right here.
Exactly.
So that it's up higher in space.
Right.
And so, which is an option, you know. That's
so then you only see a little. This would be so tall you'd have to brace it, which is going to be kind of ugly. Yeah.
Yep.
So.
All right.
Okay. I thought it might be interesting to see the process of estimating these little projects. One of the tools I use is SketchUp Pro to do the drawing work. It's just a quick way to model, do some modeling and show some windows and doors. So I thought I might just show you the first couple of simple steps. So I'll just take my dimensions here, and I know that dimension there is about, I'm just going to say it's about 20 feet for right now. 20 feet. Then I'm going to take off this direction. This was the one side of the porch, which is about 13'6". Put that in. Then let's see, that dimension was 16 feet. That was that one wall, I think of the bathroom, the long wall. Let's see, then it went back this way, another 13'6". Let's see if you can see that. Try to keep this in view here. Then that little pop out right there came out 4'1". And I think it went back about 12 feet, like that. So if I just wanted to kind of show some volume, I would go back and just kind of connect these 2 points. Now, just to indicate some wall thicknesses, I'm going to offset this about 4.5 inches. And then I'll just raise those up. I'll just go ahead and give them about an 8-foot height for now. And that's just to sort of represent the existing portion. I'll go back and put doors and windows in after I get the basic model laid out. Now I think he wants to come out, said he wanted to come out in this direction enough to put a 6-foot door. So we need to come out at least 7 feet to give us room for our framing. And since that existing portion is about 4 feet, that gives us about 11 feet. But we want to try to take advantage of common lengths of lumber, so that a common length at that distance would be 12 feet. So I'm just going to come out 12 feet. Actually, I'm going to come out 8 feet, because I'm already out 4 feet. And then I don't know exactly what my, let me move this out a little bit. I don't know what my exactly what my dimension is, so I'm just going to pull a line out this way and pull one out this way, and you can see it's easy to get your dimension that way. Also, to give myself some wall thicknesses there, I'm just going to offset this 4.5 inches. Your 4.5 inches is a basic wall thickness. That gives you a 3.5 inch stud, a 1/2 inch of sheeting on the outside, and a 1/2 inch drywall on the inside. Then I can bring these walls up to match that height right there. So you can see in just a few minutes I have just modeled out something just to give myself an idea of quantities, area, you know, to be able to visualize what the new addition versus the existing. I might try to rough out a roof right quick and include some of that. Let's see how much of that I can get done. So what I'm going to do is bring a line over 12'6". And I'll draw a line from my center line here. Let's see, so if I have a pitch of 5, here's a quiz for you. If my pitch is 5'12", and I've got a run of 12'6", what does that make my height, the height of my ridge? So for every 1 foot you rise 5 inches, that's 60 inches, right? 12 times 5 is 60. And then if I've got half of that, I've got 3. So I'm going to make it 63 inches just for the fun of it now, just to get something started. And then I'll draw that point back down to there. And then I can swing this around and pull that whole piece over to here. So you can see very quickly, got myself a little roof going there. So what I could do actually is, let me get rid of some of these construction lines. I could actually copy this roof. I can hold down my control key and use the move button, and I'll just create a copy of that. I'll pull it out there, and I'll spin it around 180 degrees, and I'll pull it back just like that. Let me put these other little roofs on and I'll be right back. I roughed out this rough model just to get some massing going and to be able to visualize you know, the existing conditions here. And now I've got to work out a roof for this new section here that makes sense and works with the existing. Okay, so I've got this sort of this roof sort of roughed out. It's not pretty, you know, but it works. It's a simple slope, single slope roof here that eliminates any kind of weird valleys or troughs. The one little condition we have over here that's kind of strange is we're going to have this sort of clear story wall, but over here, you know, you could end up putting in some like clear story windows, you know, something like that or whatever to let light in. Another thing you notice is we've got this little pocket in here. This is going to require some modification to the existing home. So what I'm going to do is take off this overhang right here and extend this wall on up. It'll sort of give this part of the home a contemporary feel. So let me do that. Let me work on that a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, now you can kind of see what I was talking about here. You got this kind of weird situation here, but it's going to work out. The existing roof line just needs to be extended over to here, and this wall here just needs to be extended up to the bottom of that roof line there. So it kind of creates a contemporary corner for the house. There will be a door, you know, right here that pushes in like that, and then we can put some, you know, some windows in here like this. Like that. So, you know, whatever the owner wants to do here is possible. So, you know, you kind of trade off. This will look better. This elevation will look better once the doors and windows are in, and once we apply some shingles. Let's see. Let's go over here and roofing. Let's put some neat shingles on there. I'll delete those lines eventually, but for now I want to use this as an estimating tool. So I still want to be able to see where my old and new construction is. Of course, I can control that with layers. I can turn off the new construction just like that, just by putting it in a different layer. So anyway, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Maybe if this video wasn't so long, I would continue to update this, but I feel like it's kind of getting long, and maybe I'll do another video once I get this model done and I get the estimating done. Then I can show you how we do that. So thanks for watching, guys.